Getting a show from script to screen is a fast and furious process. Some crews make 13 episodes of scripted TV in the same amount of time it takes to make a single blockbuster movie. So, how do they do it? This process applies to all types of scripted TV shows, both dramas and comedies. But we're going to use an hour-long drama with a 13-episode season as an example. Let's say you're the showrunner. This is what the next year of your life is going to look like. First things first, you and the writers break the story, meaning you plot out the major moments of the season, and then you assign writers to break the story for each episode. After multiple drafts, a script around 45 pages is created. That's about 600 pages of material for the whole season. At this point, episodes are assigned to directors and directors of photography, who begin planning on their own. And then there's the art department. They're in charge of the whole look of the show. Let's say the show takes place in New York City in 1980. The art department researches the period so that everything as big as buildings and cars and as small as magazines and jewelry look realistic. Now, let's get shooting. To shoot 45 pages of material in about 8 days, you need a serious schedule. A traditional script isn't all that helpful to a crew, so first each scene is assigned a location, time of day, and actors. After all these factors are prioritized, the result is a document called a white schedule. Once shooting begins, every episode requires a table read. That's when the whole cast gets together and reads the script from beginning to end. At this point, the director works with the director of photography to correctly block all the actors. And every scene is shot from multiple angles. A 1-minute scene in a show could easily take a few hours to shoot. Now, you might not think your typical drama would have a lot of visual effects, but something as little as a TV playing in the background of a scene requires post-production work. Ever heard of the phrase, "we'll fix it in post"? Here we go. A post-production team is comprised of editors, sound designers, visual effects artists, and all of the assistants and coordinators that go along with them. Editors make the first cut of the episode and give it to the director. Then the director's cut goes to the showrunners. The showrunners give notes, create a producer's cut, and that goes to the studio, which then becomes the network cut. During this entire process, things like that TV with the green screen get pushed through visual effects. Once all of the edits are final, a color corrector and sound designer begin to work their magic. The dialogue needs to be cleaned up, sound effects put in, and the entire edit needs to be mixed. Okay, we're almost done. It's now several months after writing began, and the episode, fully mastered, gets service to broadcasters around the country. But the rest of the show isn't finished. Every episode is finalized just a few weeks, and sometimes just a few hours before it premieres.